ain't even put that there yet, did I? Alright, anyway, man, here we go. This little short video is about the 7th day of the week, Saturday, which is the Sabbath day. In the 10 Commandments, God said, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. So, you know, let me tell y'all something about the difference between Sunday and Saturday. And this is for my partners in the hood, you know what I'm saying? I try not to say nigga that much these days. But anyway, this for them, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all out there just living y'all life, don't see it coming. Let me let y'all know what the mark of the beast is. It's eventually going to be Sunday worship. Sunday worship. Yes. A lot of y'all didn't know. A lot of y'all don't know. Y'all just go to church as a tradition that your elderly used to do. Your grandma, y'all been doing this way for this long. Look here, man. It's not too late to change for the better. That's all I'm saying. But a lot of y'all don't know it. But once you do hear the word and you know the truth and you continue to worship on Sunday, then you choose to go against God. I mean, the Bible says if an angel come down from heaven and tell you to go opposite of this, don't do it. There's no such thing as another gospel. It's a perverted gospel, and then it's the truth. So, you know, in the NIV Bible, it's poison. So y'all stay away from that. I told y'all about that in the other video. But right now I'm talking about, oh yeah, this is my little king. Every time I get started. Anyways, this is my KJV version, the King James version. This is what I stick with. A little personal. I got my little name indented on there if you can see it. Get close up right here. Wow, that's Ernest Conway. Yeah. Anyways, I was finna say, yeah, man, y'all in the hood, man, y'all gotta realize that soon, man, something finna happen. It's finna go down. You can look it up on YouTube, man. The news was talking about it all. I'm putting it on silence right after this. Give me 1 second. The news will tell you, man, that they talking about the Sunday law. A lot of y'all lost, man. Y'all don't even know what the Sunday law is about or mean. And it's all of y'all, man. Y'all know who, you know, like who started it and all of that, man. It's before our time. But I'm gonna tell you this right quick. The mark of the beast is gonna eventually be Sunday worship. A lot of y'all gonna accept it. They're saying you're not gonna accept it. The reason you're gonna accept it is deeper than what you think it is, bruh. Because see, you're gonna get the mark in your right hand or whatever if you believe in getting the accepting it because you feel that you should keep your job, like, you know what I'm saying, or the other people gonna get it on their forehead because they believe in it. But listen, man, who you gonna follow, man or God? Tradition or God? It's just that simple, man. You know, a lot of y'all don't understand this book because, and that's why y'all don't read it, because y'all be thinking like, I can't understand it, like it's too difficult. That's because this is not a regular book. This is literally about your life, and it's telling you the way to live. It's the guide to heaven. Real talk, man. This book is like powerful. So before you read it, man, I suggest you pray for an understanding of knowledge. And then too, you know, when you bumping gangster music, you know what I'm saying, and you doing all of this, and just you lost in the system, man, and you hypnotized. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand that that's worshiping Satan. Yeah. Then the next morning you go to church. Or the next day you praying, the same night you praying to God. Do you realize that your God could be Satan? Yes. So you wonder why your prayers ain't answered or whatever. God is not obligated to answer anybody's prayer, but mainly y'all that's not his, you know what I'm saying, God's children is going to be taken care of by him. He will do for them. I'm a perfect example, man. But I do want to say this for real, man. We in the last days, and a lot of y'all ain't knowing what's finna happen. So let me break it down right quick. It was called the Dark Ages. Is where Rome, the Pope, you know, all of them, you know, killed 50 million of Christians, man. killed, slaughtered, because they wouldn't worship, or what, they wouldn't ride with Rome. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't. So it's coming back, true enough, but this time it's going to be called times of trouble. But think about this: if the Bible say times of trouble, it's never going to be a time like this, and there never been a time like this, then that means it's going to be pretty bad, because Dark Ages was a time of when they would take families and separate the mother and children from the daddy, and lock them up in cells and starve them. That right there is already crucial. Think about going through that. That's crucial. But then it gets deeper. After that, they'll bring the family, which is the mother and the kids, you know what I'm saying? They'll bring them like a roast, big juicy, and let them feed on it. They get full, family be like, oh, thank you. The guards had a change of heart. Oh, thank you, appreciate you. And the guards be like, that's okay. That roast you ate was your father. Yeah. It was their father. I mean, they did deep stuff. They dropped bags of rats on your head live and let them eat at your face, asking you, will you worship with Rome? Will you recant? You know what I'm saying? They will put your body on stretchers and pop your bones out of place, slowly but surely, asking you to recant. So you got to understand that was how it was. Real talk, man. And you go look up the newspaper in 1929, and you will see that they actually quoted from what the Bible said. The Bible tell you that the deadly wound was healed. You know, a lot of people don't understand that, and I'm making a, trust me, I'm not detailing it, but I'm making a long story short because I got a lot more videos to make. But I'm telling you, that's the Pope. He was cast out. They didn't want to follow Rome anymore. They finally exiled him, and you know, they killed him. Now what they don't understand about the wound was healed. The deadly wound was healed. You can look it up on the newspaper, man. Type it up on the internet. 1929 newspaper, the deadly wound was healed. It's real, man. So anyway, long story short, past all of that details and stuff, man, but the Pope is back. Yes, he has power. You want to know how much power the Pope got? When he come to America, who go see him? Our president leave the White House to see him. Yeah, he came to the White House once, but after that, the Obama, Bill Clinton, George, whatever, man, they go to see him. And by the way, they kiss his hand. They bow down to him. He is in power. And by the way, the Pope was late. You know what I'm saying? Was late. You think the president was like, actually they met under a tent and it was raining, and you think the president was like, well, you tell him I'll see him another. No, he waited on the Pope. The Pope ain't playing, y'all. He's back. I'm telling y'all, there's more Catholics in the courtroom and anywhere around the world today. I'm telling you, America is fixed to go right back to the Dark Ages, but this time the Bible tell you it's called times of trouble. This time, if you don't accept the mark of the beast, the Bible tells you you can't buy, you can't trade, you can't sell, you can't do nothing. You can't get groceries, gas. What are you going to do to survive? That's why I tell us to run to the hills, learn how to live off land. But I get into that another situation, another time. But peep this out, man. If y'all go to church on Sunday, you need to stop. Vicarious Filii Dei. That means vicar of Christ. The word vicar means substitute. The substitute of Christ. That is the Pope. Pope has the written right here on his crown in Vatican City. You got to understand that the Pope, the Time magazines call him Holy Father, capital F, capital H. You know, he's not God, but he's claiming to be God. Blasphemy. Blasphemy is two things. It's a man who claimed to forgive sin or claimed to be God. Jesus was only God. They was actually saying he was blasphemy when he was claiming to be God. When they stoned him back then and tortured him and all of that stuff. Man, come on, man. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. I ain't going to get off into all of that biblical stuff right now, but I will get to it. But you got to understand, man, Satan got the world to where we spoil. We hungry, order pizza. You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry. I'm like, no, God, we got to learn how to live off land, because when this time of trouble come, bro, it ain't no canned goods. It ain't nothing going to last long. I mean, just think about it, man. We don't have nothing, nobody but God to depend on while we in the hills like cavemen. And that's real, because I'm telling you, man, we fit it. I mean, I know we think we living good, Christians, you know, everybody doing their thing, man. But you got to understand, I'm not blaming the Catholic people. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, I'm not church bashing. I'm simply stating facts. Everything I'm saying you can read about, you can look up. But I'm just telling you that we got to understand that it's finna be a time like no other. And we living in Revelations. Right now the Bible and Revelation tell us when we start hearing rumors of war, the weather getting bad and all of this stuff, prepare. When men start being boastful, you know, bragful, loving themselves, loving self-pleasure more than they love God, think about it. Yes, we love them. We love to brag. Look at our music today. That's all we talking about is swag. I'm feeling myself. I'm this, I'm that. You know what I'm saying? We doing all of this. And then at the same time, we also talking about how much money we got. We in love with ourselves and self-pleasure. I ain't got to get into that, man. I'm talking the needles. I'm talking sex, addiction, all of that stuff. It's crazy because now we are here. And it also said that man's knowledge will increase during the last times. And think about that, man. For years, we couldn't do nothing but get around on, what, ships, horses. I mean, now we got everything. Long story short, I'm just say everything. And I mean, it's just Bible prophecies filling out, man, back to back. And you see it daily, man. They on the news. They got war going on. Israel getting bombed. Police station knocked down. The governor is underground over there. And then we got, I mean, I'm not even going to get into all that. I'm just tell you about the Sabbath day, Sabbath. Us Christians that know about the true Lord Sabbath, you know, Saturday, that know about that, we in trouble. True enough. But no servant is higher than his master. And if Jesus is our master, then we're going to die just like he did. We're not going to be accepted by this world because he wasn't accepted by this world. So think about it. It's like a life for a life. He died for us. I'm going to die for him. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think they're going to do that too. I mean, I'm not just pointing fingers, man. Real talk. Because then I have 6 pointing back at me. But think about it. I'm just saying. A lot of y'all think y'all gonna be ready for this times of trouble when it's mark of the beast. I ain't accepting the mark of the beast, so I just do this. It's not that easy. It's not that simple. They're gonna be using military to shut down highways, and can't nobody come in the cities, leave out the cities, for to go down. It's gonna be too late by the time y'all realize it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, I'm just getting started with these videos, man, because I got so long to go to teach a lot of people that do want to listen to this truth. And y'all know where I came from, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too late for me. It ain't too late for nobody until you dead. But, you know, God bless the dead as well, man. But I do want to say this right here, man. If you go to church on Sundays, they're about to pass a Sunday law. Look it up, type it up, whatever. If you don't believe me, look it up, do what you got to do. Sunday law will be the mark of the beast because you're going to be forced to worship on Sundays. Now, us that's going to be stubbornly sticking to God's commandment and sticking with him to the end, we're going to be exiled out the world. Like, they're going to be chasing us. We're going to be the bad guys. And Satan will appear as Jesus. He's going to appear as an angel of light. He's going to be the fake Christ. You know, he's going to come. He's going to perform miracles. He's going to cause fire to come down from heaven and deceive all of these people that's watching it. Every channel on TV that you're looking at is going to be Satan face, but it's going to be Jesus. You know, he's going to look like Jesus. But a lot of y'all think here in this Bible that once you see that, that's fulfilling the prophecy of when he said every eye will see me. Listen, don't be fooled. But I think by then it's going to be too late either, because the Bible says even the elect will be tried. You know what I'm saying? Even the elected ones that's, you know, chosen by God, that's already his kids, his people. But listen to me now. Once you get started with this miracle stuff, you know, I believe in miracles. Don't get me wrong. I believe in miracles because I'm a miracle myself. But once y'all start seeing these fake healings and, you know, people doing this fake healing and miracles, that's what the Bible is talking about, man. Prepare, man. It's bigger than us. It's bigger than any of us. For